Peace everybody, back with another video. This is R. Kelly allegedly attacked by inmate inside Chicago prison. Yeah, so guess who's back? R. Kelly. So now this time he's been allegedly attacked by an inmate in a Chicago prison. And of course you know what happened with R. Kelly, what he did to the girls. Yes. We know what he did to the girls. That he sexually abused them, kidnapped them, allegedly held them hostage and everything else. R. Kelly got a taste of jailhouse justice. A frustrated inmate went on the attack and jumped Kelly in his cell. TMZ has learned. So R. Kelly got a taste of a jailhouse justice. So somebody in jail had got to him. It was a frustrated inmate who went on the attack, allegedly, and jumped Kelly in his cell, TMZ has learned. Federal law enforcement sources with direct knowledge tell us that the incident recently went down inside the Metropolitan Correctional Center in Chicago, where Kelly was sitting on his bed when another inmate walked in his cell and started punching the crap out of Kelly. So there was another inmate that went into his cell and punched the crap out of him. Of course, the federal law enforcement and sources with direct knowledge tell us that the incident recently went down inside the Metropolitan Correctional Center in Chicago, and R. Kelly was sitting on his bed. That's when the inmate walked in and punched the crap out of him. Our sources say the inmate went on the attack because he was angry about the detention facility being placed on lockdown a couple of times, largely due to Kelly protesters outside the jail. So the inmate went on attack because he was angry about the detention facility being placed on lockdown. In other words, the inmates could not go in the yard to get their exercise or anything, so they have to stay in their cells. So this is exactly what happened because of the Kelly protesters outside the jail also. We're told the fight didn't last long, and it's unclear if another inmate or guards broke it up. Our sources say Kelly was examined by a doctor who determined the singer was okay. No broken bones or serious injuries. So R. Kelly had to see a doctor. He was determined the singer was okay. No broken bones or serious injuries, but they don't know if we're told the fight didn't last long. This is according to TMZ. And it's unclear if another inmate or guards broke it up, so they don't know if another inmate or the guards broke up the fight. A spokesperson for the Federal Bureau of Prisoners tells TMZ it cannot comment on an individual's inmate's conditions or confinement or medical status due to privacy and safety reasons. We're also reached out to Kelly's attorney Stephen Greenberg for comment, but he declined to discuss the incident and said Kelly's been a model inmate. So there was a spokesperson of the Federal Bureau of Prisons. They told TMZ it cannot comment on the individual inmate's conditions or confinement or medical statuses due to privacy and safety reasons. So they can't say nothing about it because there's that HIPAA law that they're not allowed to speak about anything too much. Stephen Greenberg, who is R. Kelly's attorney, they tried to reach out for comment, but he declined. Of course, nobody wants to talk to Stephen Greenberg, that little weasel who doesn't know what the heck is going on, because he sticks his nose in everybody's business but his own, but can't learn to stay out of people's business. But of course, they're not going to, of course, Stephen Greenberg is not going to talk to him. because he's just gonna deny everything and say, "Oh wait, what fight are you talking about? I don't know what fight you're talking about. Well, who did what, where?" Yeah, we know how Stephen Greenberg is. Back in 2019, when Kelly turned himself in at the Cook County Jail, the facility's 6,100 inmate had to sit tight whenever Kelly was on the move there. So yeah, so the facility is holding at a capacity of 6,100 inmates. They had to sit tight whenever Kelly was on the move because they're not allowed to come after him or anything like that. But this was back in 2019. Kelly turned himself in at the Cook County Jail. And of course, all those inmates, they had to sit tight while they escorted R. Kelly to a cell because of what he did to the girls a long time ago. And of course, R. Kelly is a puppet master and a groomer for these girls for what he did to them. And of course, the ladies had came forward and told their story. And now R. Kelly is right where he's at now, in prison still until who knows when his trial will ever come up. So hopefully something needs to come up soon. As for the inmate who punched R. Kelly, I don't know what's going to happen to him, but he is frustrated because of all the protesters of R. Kelly outside of the jail net. So we don't know what's going to happen after that. Leave your comments below. I am out.